Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Lou. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, please make sure you press the subscribe button that's down below, and also don't forget to press the bell notification so you guys are notified every time that I post a new video. For today's video, we are going to be doing an updated 2020 eyelash how to apply your eyelash video. I did do this video I think about a year or two ago, and the way that I did it is somewhat much more easier because the last one that I did, it was a pretty long video and stuff like that. I'll link it up in the if you guys are interested, or I'll link it in the description bar if you guys are interested in checking out that video. But yeah, so my routine kind of changed a little bit, or I just basically simplified it. So if you guys want to watch that video, please continue watching. Now, quick little disclaimer before I do get into like the video, because every time that I wear this wig, a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about it and stuff like that. So this hair, it is a custom unit. It's like a 5x5 custom unit. I made this with my I made this unit. I'll have my business page in the description bar as well if you guys want a custom unit made or something similar to this. And yeah, was that all the disclaimers? Yeah, I think that was all. So yeah, so first I'm gonna be showing you guys the things that I normally would use to apply my eyelashes. Now, the first thing I would say is a tweezer. Now when it comes to tweezers, I'm not very particular. I have seen the other tweezer where it has a more like how can I say, a more the one that looks like your eyes, which is basically for beginners. But honestly, truly, I think those actually make it harder for you to apply your lashes. So if you guys want to use that, you go ahead, but because they are particularly for beginners. But honestly, I use any type of eyelash, tweezer. I use any type of tweezer, and this just happened to be the tweezer that I also use to pluck my hair. So when I tell you guys, it's not that the tweezer really doesn't matter. Now, the second thing is you are going to need a scissor. You're going to need a scissor, and that's basically for you to cut the eyelash, which is something very important. Like, I feel like there was a time where a lot of people, they did not cut their eyelash, and don't get me wrong, like I went through that phase as well, where I just thought to take the lash out the box and just literally just put it on my eye, when that was not the case. You guys got to make sure you cut your eyelashes. Like, you need to cut it to the size of your eyes, or you're just gonna end up looking crazy. So you're gonna need a scissor, and then the third thing you're gonna need is a how do you call these? Eyelash to cut. You guys, if you know what it is called, like, I'll probably put it in the screen so I could tell you guys, but I think it's an eyelash cruncher. I'm close, but I'm pretty sure that's not the name of it. But you're gonna need this. This is not really a necessity. Like, you don't have to have this put on your lashes, but in a sense, you can use this for two things. First, you can use it for your real eyelashes, basically to help after you put on the mascara or before, and you basically just scrunch up your real eyelashes, and that will make it easier for your real eyelashes to support the falsies that you are gonna put on. And this can also be a good thing when you do crunch it up at first, because some people don't have really like strong eyelash, especially people that do wear like eyelash extensions and stuff like that. It pulls out your lashes. So this step would be very important for like people that don't have as strong like eyelashes, and they make sure they crunch it up and with the mascara, so it'll be able to support the eyelash. And then what number am I on? Fourth. And then the fourth thing that I have on right now, it is gonna be hair glue. Now there's a lot of like controversy about like hair glue to use to apply your lashes. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm showing you guys the way that I put on my eyelashes. I've been using hair glue for about 2-3 years now, so I have been using eyelash glue for a while now, and honestly, I still have my eyelashes on. Now, the only way I could see you having any problem of putting on your eyelash with taking it off, is if you apply way too much and it's to the point where now it's like gunky all over the place. So that's the only way. So the only way you can mess it up if you apply too much. Now, you can use the duo or like the regular strip eyelash glue, they personally do not work for me, because every time that I do use them, they always tend to get out on the corners and stuff like that. Like even now, I think I tried it a few weeks ago and it still manages to pop in the front. So honestly, I just gave up on them and just stuck to hair glue. Now if you do use the eyelash glue and it works for you, like that's good for you. For me, I just like using my hair glue. So yeah. And then the last thing you will need is your eyelash. I'm not sure which eyelash I want to use today, but I am going to be using these lashes. These lashes are from my I do sell these. They are going to be in the description bar down below, and these lashes are called Hollywood on my website if you guys are interested in getting them. Now these lashes, I have already cut them to the shape of my eye. I have cut them in the shape of my eye already, so everything already looks pretty good. And this is just how it looks like. It's just like a very fluffy lash. This is for like, it's still a 25 mm. It's for the people that like long lashes but don't like the density and stuff like that of the very long lashes. So I do have that for the people that don't like the big fluffy look but also like the length. So right now, if you do have lashes that you have already cut off, this is very important. I would highly suggest every time you use it to make sure that you take off the glue before you reapply your lash, because these lashes do last up to 30, yeah, about 25 to 30 wears. Typically it would last me longer, but when you are taking off the glue out of these lashes, I would suggest you be very careful, because this is a part where I ripped a lot of my favorite lashes before. So always just make sure that you hold it by the strip, and then you're not like too rough with it. I'm telling y'all not to be rough, but bitch, I be rough with my lashes. But and so far this is gonna be like probably like my 10th time or like 9th time wearing these lashes already. So, and they are still pretty good. Now after you clean it up, now if these lashes were new, all you would have to do is literally basically cut it to the shape of your eye. So what I do is, before I do cut it, I just make sure that I like measure it. I measure it first before I apply it on my eyelash. Now after I did cut it, or if you didn't need to cut it, or after I cleaned it, now I am gonna take my, oh, before we start this part, because I just missed the whole part, before I do like put the glue on the lash, as you guys can see, I have already put eyeliner on my eye. Now it's a very like I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like very minimum, and I like to do this just to hide the band of the lash on my eye. So you don't necessarily have to do this, but I like doing it just to hide the band of the eyelash. And also I have already put mascara on, and already used this to crump my eyelashes, because I do have very thin lashes, and yeah, so I always make sure I need to add my mascara. Now if you have very thick lashes and stuff like that, you don't necessarily need to do all that extra step, but for us girls with like less eyelashes, I would suggest you do that before you put that. And then I'm just gonna put this on. Let me put it on here so you guys can see. Like, as you guys can see, I'm barely just tapping the glue on it. And I always make sure that I focus on the ends of the eyelashes. Someone did tell me like, bitch, like, why are you using hair glue? You're gonna get an eye infection, blah 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 blah. Like, don't get me wrong, like you probably can get eye infection, but I feel like that's the only way you can really get an eye infection is if you literally put a whole gunk of glue on your lashes. And not even then, I also feel like when you don't change this a lot, and basically when the glue becomes old, because we all know that we have these glues that last forever. So I would highly suggest to change it a good amount of times. I change it almost every like year because this do last up to a year, so I change it about every year. So make sure that you change your glue, because that could possibly, like, you know, contribute to you having like infection if that happened. Like I said, that never happened to me before, and I already have pretty shitty eyesight, so yeah. So the first one I am gonna get, the way that I'm gonna get it is like this. Now to be honest with you guys, I wear lashes all the time, so I necessarily really don't use my tweezers. I use my fingers to just apply it, but for this video purposes I am gonna use the tweezers and stuff. I'm gonna try not to get in the way. So now I made sure I have it on the right eye that I'm supposed to put it on, and I'm just gonna take it from the middle, because I always make sure that I apply the middle first. Hopefully you guys can see. I apply the middle first. After I dropped it in the middle, I take the end and then I go in the center. Like all of this, literally that's it. And when I tell you, sometimes the glue is a little bit tacky, so it does feel like it's a little bit watery on your eye, but give it a few minutes, it is gonna dry out and you won't feel anything. So but yeah, so we're just basically gonna do the same thing, middle and front. Now this is the way that I do it. There's really no right or wrong way to put on lashes. It's really about like how you feel comfortable and stuff like that. So there's no wrong or right way. So this eye always kind of gives me problems, but once you drop it, everything is very easy. And always make sure you go like on your eyelash, because I've seen some people actually apply their lashes on their lid, which is pretty crazy to me. But yeah, and that's basically it. Like you guys, it's literally that easy. Just pop it. Always make sure you're looking directly straight. So when you're looking directly straight, you can easily just pop it on top of your eye, get it as close to your eyes as possible, and literally just pop in the back and the front, and that's basically it. Now after I do this, for people that didn't add mascara or anything in the beginning, I would highly suggest you put it on the end, because this part is very important, basically to blend in your real lashes to the fake lashes, because normally your eyelash have like the makeup and stuff on it. So you use the mascara to literally just take it and go like this, just to make sure everything blends. Now you can either do that, or you can also tape line the inner of your eyes. I personally don't do that, because there's really no point to do that, because I do a I said doo-doo. I do like I said, a simple liner on the top of my eye, so it literally does not show. So I kind of skip that step, but I do make sure that I blend all my lashes together. And then sometimes when I see that they're not like sticking, or you can like you could see the difference between my real and my fake lashes, I would literally just put this in and just curl it up. And that's basically it. Like honestly you guys, it's literally that easy to put on your lashes. I get a lot of questions about, like on Instagram and stuff like that, a lot of girls ask me like, oh, how you put on your lashes and all this extra stuff. It's literally that simple. I feel like with makeup, once you figured out how to blend, how to do your eyebrows, and how to put on your lashes, like you're good. Like your lashes, once you literally get the method to it, it's gonna be plain and easy. Like all these things that like I mentioned, you probably won't even need it, especially the tweezers. Like I said, you're probably gonna do it with your hand or like with your nails and stuff like that. So but yeah, but that's the end of the video. I hope this was helpful, or different from the last one that I made, but I just thought I would just come in, update it, and make a shorter version for you guys. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something or a tip from this video. And like I said, my lashes and my hair will be in the description bar down below if you guys want to check it out. And make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.